What if the vegetables you've trusted your whole life are quietly harming your health after 50? While we've been taught to fill our plates with greens and colorful produce, some common vegetables may actually trigger joint pain, spike your blood sugar, or stress your kidneys without you even realizing it. In today's video, you'll discover 10 surprising vegetables that could be doing more harm than good, and chances are, at least one of them is already in your fridge. Stick around to find out which healthy foods might be silently sabotaging your well-being. Let's start with one vegetable that seems innocent but could be doing more harm than good: peas. These tiny green spheres are often tossed into soups, casseroles, and salads because they're high in fiber and plant-based protein. But for seniors, peas can be a sweet trap. Unlike leafy greens, peas have a high glycemic load, meaning they break down quickly into sugar and can spike your blood sugar levels, especially dangerous if you're managing insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. But the problems don't stop there. Peas are also rich in purines, which convert to uric acid in the body. In excess, this can lead to painful gout attacks or even contribute to kidney stones, both of which are far more common in older adults. And if you've been feeling bloated or gassy after meals without knowing why, peas might be the hidden culprit. They contain resistant starches and lectins, which can ferment in your gut and cause discomfort, especially as your digestive enzymes naturally decrease with age. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment below to let me know you are here. And if you are not already subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us continue to create good content to inform and inspire you. If peas caught you by surprise, then asparagus might be even more unexpected. Often praised as a superfood for its antioxidants, fiber, and heart-healthy nutrients, asparagus has earned a solid reputation in many health-conscious diets. But for older adults, it may quietly be doing more harm than good, especially to your joints and kidneys. Like peas, asparagus is high in purines, which break down into uric acid in the body. In seniors, excess uric acid can worsen joint pain, trigger gout flare-ups, and strain the kidneys, often without obvious warning signs. But that's not all. Asparagus is also a natural diuretic, which means it increases urine output. While that may sound like a detox benefit, it can lead to dehydration in older adults, who naturally retain less water and have a reduced sense of thirst. Dehydration can cause fatigue, muscle cramps, confusion, and even joint stiffness, all symptoms that are often mistaken for normal aging. And for those with even mild kidney issues, the diuretic effect of asparagus could be accelerating damage by overworking the kidneys. If you've been feeling unusually tired, dizzy, or achy after meals that include asparagus, it might be time to take a closer look at how this so-called hero vegetable is affecting your health. If asparagus is quietly overworking your kidneys, then corn might be stealthily wreaking havoc on your blood sugar and digestion. Corn is everywhere on your dinner plate as corn on the cob, in snacks like popcorn and chips, and even hidden in processed foods as corn syrup. It's often seen as a wholesome, fiber-rich staple, but for seniors, corn can be far more problematic than it appears. First, corn has a high glycemic index, meaning it rapidly turns into sugar in the bloodstream. For anyone over 50, especially those managing insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, this can cause dangerous blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes that leave you feeling fatigued, irritable, or dizzy. Over time, this roller coaster effect can contribute to serious complications like nerve damage, poor circulation, and declining energy. On top of that, corn is difficult to digest. Its tough outer layer contains cellulose, which the human digestive system struggles to break down. As we age and enzyme production slows, this can lead to bloating, constipation, and gut discomfort. Worse, modern corn is often genetically modified, GMO, and heavily sprayed with pesticides like glyphosate, which may disrupt your gut health and increase inflammation. So if corn is a regular part of your meals, it may be time to reconsider. If corn is hiding behind a sweet taste while stressing your digestion and blood sugar, then mushrooms might be disguising their risks under the label of a superfood. Many seniors enjoy mushrooms for their rich flavor and supposed benefits for immunity and brain health. But what you might not realize is that mushrooms are natural toxin absorbers. Unlike other vegetables, mushrooms can soak up heavy metals and pollutants from the soil, especially when grown in poorly regulated environments. Over time, these toxins can accumulate in your body, putting strain on your kidneys, liver, and even brain areas already more vulnerable with age. Mushrooms also contain agaritine, a compound with potential carcinogenic properties, especially when consumed raw or undercooked. And for some seniors, mushrooms can trigger allergic reactions or digestive upset, like bloating, rashes, or joint discomfort. To stay safe, it's best to cook mushrooms thoroughly and opt for organic varieties whenever possible. If mushrooms are quietly absorbing toxins that may harm your kidneys, then cabbage could be interfering with something just as crucial, your thyroid and digestion. While cabbage is often praised for its fiber and antioxidants, it contains goitrogens, natural compounds that can disrupt iodine absorption, which is essential for healthy thyroid function. For seniors, especially those with a sluggish metabolism or hypothyroidism, this can lead to symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, brain fog, and cold sensitivity. Unfortunately, many people chalk these symptoms up to aging, not realizing cabbage may be playing a role. Cabbage also contains rapinose, a sugar that ferments in the gut and produces excess gas, leading to bloating, cramping, and discomfort, particularly in older adults with slower digestion or sensitive stomachs. However, fermented versions like sauerkraut or kimchi are easier to digest and even provide probiotics that support gut health. Cooking cabbage can also reduce its negative effects. If cabbage can disrupt thyroid function and stir up digestive issues, then eggplant may be silently fueling inflammation and kidney stress, especially dangerous for seniors with joint or kidney concerns. Eggplant is a popular ingredient in Mediterranean and Asian dishes, valued for its versatility and rich texture. But it belongs to the nightshade family, which contains solanine, a compound known to aggravate inflammation. For older adults dealing with arthritis, gout, or chronic joint pain, solanine can worsen stiffness, swelling, and discomfort without an obvious cause. Eggplant is also high in oxalates, which may increase the risk of kidney stones, especially for those already prone to them. Its tough skin and tiny seeds can irritate the digestive tract, causing bloating or acid reflux, particularly in seniors with GERD or sensitive stomachs. To make eggplant safer, try peeling and thoroughly cooking it. This helps break down irritating compounds and improves digestion. If eggplant is secretly worsening joint pain and kidney stone risk, then potatoes might be the ultimate comfort food with a hidden cost, especially when it comes to blood sugar and inflammation. Potatoes are a staple in many meals, from mashed to baked to fried. But beneath their satisfying texture lies a major concern for seniors: their very high glycemic index. This means potatoes rapidly turn into sugar in your bloodstream, leading to sharp blood sugar spikes followed by energy crashes. For older adults managing diabetes or insulin resistance, these fluctuations can make symptoms harder to control and may increase the risk of nerve damage, weight gain, and kidney strain over time. Fried forms like French fries and chips are even worse, containing acrylamides, chemicals linked to inflammation and oxidative stress. If you love potatoes, opt for boiled or baked with the skin on, and consider swapping in sweet potatoes, which offer more fiber and a gentler effect on blood sugar. If potatoes are spiking your blood sugar and accelerating inflammation, then spinach, a vegetable often hailed as a nutritional powerhouse, may be quietly putting your kidneys and bones at risk. Spinach is loaded with vitamin K, magnesium, and antioxidants, and it's long been associated with benefits like brain health and immune support. But for seniors, there's a hidden danger lurking in every leafy bite: oxalates. Spinach contains a very high concentration of oxalates, naturally occurring compounds that bind to calcium and can lead to the formation of calcium oxalate kidney stones. As kidney function naturally declines with age, older adults become more vulnerable to this buildup, often without knowing it until painful symptoms arise. Kidney stones can cause nausea, sharp pain, urinary issues, and even infection if left untreated. Worse yet, oxalates can also interfere with calcium absorption, which is critical for maintaining strong bones and preventing osteoporosis in older adults. That means your daily spinach smoothie might be doing the opposite of what you intended, weakening your bones instead of strengthening them. But you don't need to eliminate spinach completely. You can reduce its oxalate content significantly by boiling or steaming it. Pairing spinach with calcium-rich foods like yogurt or cheese can also help prevent oxalate absorption. Most importantly, be mindful of portion sizes. If you eat spinach daily, especially raw in salads or smoothies, it may be time to scale back and rotate in lower oxalate greens like romaine, arugula, or butter lettuce to better protect your kidneys and bones. If spinach surprised you with its hidden risk to kidneys and bones, then kale, another green often labeled a superfood, deserves a second look as well. Kale is packed with vitamin C, calcium, fiber, and antioxidants, making it a go-to ingredient for smoothies, salads, and healthy snacks. But just like spinach, kale is also high in oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stone formation, especially when consumed in large amounts. For seniors whose kidney function may already be in decline, these oxalates can quietly build up and form painful stones or worsen existing kidney issues. If you've experienced back pain, urinary discomfort, or unexplained fatigue, kale could be playing a part, especially if it's a daily part of your diet. But that's not all. Kale is also a goitrogenic vegetable, meaning it contains compounds that can interfere with iodine absorption and potentially suppress thyroid function. For older adults dealing with hypothyroidism, this could worsen symptoms like fatigue, cold intolerance, brain fog, and weight gain. Raw kale, especially when consumed frequently in juices or salads, poses the greatest risk. The good news? Kale doesn't have to be off the menu. Cooking kale by steaming, sautéing, or boiling can significantly reduce its oxalate and goitrogen content, making it safer for both your kidneys and thyroid. As always, balance is key. Instead of eating kale daily in large quantities, rotate it with other greens like bok choy, collards, or watercress. Your body thrives on variety, and so does your long-term health. If kale, like spinach, poses risks to your kidneys and thyroid when overconsumed, then bell peppers with their bright colors and crisp texture might seem like a safer option. But don't let their cheerful appearance fool you. For many older adults, bell peppers could be a hidden trigger for inflammation and digestive discomfort. Bell peppers belong to the nightshade family, the same group as eggplant and potatoes. These vegetables contain a compound called solanine, which may increase inflammation, especially in individuals with conditions like arthritis or autoimmune disorders. If you've noticed joint stiffness, swelling, or pain after meals containing bell peppers, they could be quietly aggravating your symptoms. Beyond inflammation, bell peppers have a tough outer skin that's hard to digest, especially for seniors who naturally produce less stomach acid. This can lead to bloating, gas, or even acid reflux after eating them raw. For those with sensitive digestion or GERD, raw bell peppers may be more trouble than they're worth. Additionally, some people develop sensitivities or mild allergies to compounds in bell peppers, which can cause skin irritation, sinus issues, or unexplained fatigue, often brushed off as normal aging. The good news is, you don't have to give up bell peppers entirely. Roasting, sautéing, or peeling them can break down their tough fibers and reduce their inflammatory potential. Cooked peppers are easier on the stomach and less likely to trigger discomfort. And if symptoms persist, try rotating in vitamin C-rich alternatives like zucchini, carrots, or broccoli for a gentler option that still supports immune health. One of the most important lessons from this information is that our bodies change with age, and so must our choices. Foods we once considered perfectly healthy may no longer serve us in the same way after 50. As we grow older, the body becomes more sensitive to certain compounds like oxalates, purines, and lectins, and less efficient at processing them. This means that even the most celebrated vegetables can become sources of discomfort, inflammation, or hidden health risks if we're not paying attention. But this isn't a message of fear, it's a reminder of wisdom. Aging gracefully isn't just about what we add to our lives, but also what we adjust or let go of. Listening to your body, being open to change, and choosing foods that work with your body rather than against it is an act of self-respect. Small, mindful shifts like cooking instead of eating raw, rotating foods, and watching how we feel after meals can lead to better energy, fewer health issues, and more vibrant years ahead. You've earned the right to feel your best. And sometimes the most powerful form of self-care is simply learning, adapting, and giving your body what it truly needs in this chapter of life. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments one insight you gained and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your feedback is invaluable and keeps us motivated. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support enables us to continue creating content that informs and inspires. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.